All these things are now ready to deliver. And we will look in the ship hangar. Imicus. Discover the wonders of the places hidden in between. All right. Sounds like fun. So let's see if we can fit this out. First, we need to name our Imicus. And because Imicus is Latin for close friend, Jane is going to call her Imicus Spot. You may remember Jane from a once popular series of books used to teach children how to read. Jane left that conventional life portrayed in those stories to become a capsuleer, but it left her with a chip on her shoulder. Far from conventional now, she has committed herself to following 4 cardinal rules that she calls her guiding stars. Her vision is to build a Stratios and fly it on a pilgrimage to the Eve Gate. These are the continuing adventures of Jane Honesty. So to fit this out, we're going drop dead simple here. We're going to start with these tractor beams that we made, 2 of those, and then we want the core probe launcher so that we can scan stuff down. And then, let's see, we need to grab our core probes, and then we're going to, let's see, kill that, deactivate the charge filter. That's the size slots. Then the medium slots. All we really want is a way to get around, so we're going to put an afterburner there. 1 meganewton monopropellant should do the trick. In the low slots, all we really care for is a damage control. And then, just in case we need them, let's have a little bit of bite. We'll put a couple Hornets in and some Warriors, just so that we can, well, call them scare drones. We're not probably going to kill anything with those, but there you go. That's the fit. You might think that this is a peculiar fit for an Imicus, and you'd be right. But it's a fit specialized for the Drifter Crisis event currently happening in high-sec and low-sec systems across New Eden. The Drifter Crisis makes several new combat sites available, one of which isn't really so much a combat site as a kind of fishing hole in space. It's called a Deepflow Rift. They're only scanning difficulty 1 to scan down, so even with middling scanning skills like Jane's, they're fairly easy to find with a T1 exploration frigate and basic scanning probes. Once we get there, we use the tractor beams to pull stuff out of the rift. Easy as that. So, let's head out and see what we can find. Delusion of Kronos out there.
Warp drive active.
Here we have things all to ourselves. Alright. Let's go there first. Pop our probes. Bring up a map. this side, down 2. Keep moving. Combat site, level 1. Deepflow Rift. That's what we're looking for. There we have it.
Warp drive active.
Deepflow Rift will form, and there's aura to tell us that if we use our tractor beams, we can pull stuff out of it. Come on, where is it on the overview? Target it. Why doesn't it show? This time's a ticking here. Not on mine. Not on loot. Targets. Friends, travel. Where is it? There it is. Add to overview, please. There. Now, we've got it targeted. Each time we click the tractor beam, it pops it up to 16. But then it goes back down again by the time we're ready to click the other one. And we keep on doing this. And once in a while, suck out a cargo container. There come a couple of them. And once they start coming out, you can head over and pick them up. ancillary preservation boxes, and once in a while a prime conservation box. And we have about 15 minutes to pull as many of the 33 out as we can get to before the rift collapses. The ones in low sec have up to 33 boxes that you can pull out in 15 minutes. On other characters I've done this in high sec, they have 21 boxes that you can pull out. The same idea. And the contents of the boxes are the same once you pull them out. And as long as you don't go at it with too many tractor beams all at once so that you affect the stability of the hull, it's perfectly fine to just do it until they're all gone. Or you run out of time, whichever comes first. Admittedly, it's not the most exciting gameplay, but it's money for nothing. And Jay needs to grind a lot of ISK to buy these blueprints. Gone. Well, if I hadn't taken extra time up in getting the overview to show up, we might have pulled one or two more out. But in all, 22 ancillaries and 2 primes. And the resale value of the boxes on their own, 52 million and change, roughly. But I'm going to just pop one of these open right now so you can see what comes in them is red loot and blue loot, which all can be sold to NPCs. So between the red loot and blue loot there, 3.1 million. And, well, just for instance, let's do this. I'll hack this one open to the ancillaries. You get more of them. And if we hack them all open, actual sale value is close to 32 million for our 15 minutes of just fishing in that hole. 32 million ISK that we can sell to NPCs, so all above board as far as Jane's guiding stars are concerned. I'm gonna go around and do a few more of these and see how many we come up with. Jane's been flying around for a while now, scanning down rifts, opening the boxes, pulling more and more boxes out, opening them up. Where to sell the loot? NPCs from several different corporations will buy the loot. I've been selling them to Creodron because that's the Galente corporation that's handy. And we can see market details that we are selling them to NPC orders here at the Creodron factory. All of them. So we're going to sell these for blue loot. Sell. And that's 93.5 million after taxes. And that puts Jane almost to $1 billion. We've got some of these Triglavian surveys, that's red loot, in the hold. So our next stop will be either Concord or DED. They like to buy the red loot. And here we are, a couple jumps away from our last stop at Concord. Just to confirm, Concord is buying this stuff, selling it to NPCs on the up and up. 143 of them, 13 million after taxes and a half. And with that, Jane is officially a billionaire. She won't be for long, though. She has lots of blueprints to buy, skill books, other things. So we'll see how we'll spend that money next time. I'm Casparius. Full disclosure, these Deepflow Rifts are not a miracle-isk-making activity. Over the past couple weeks, Jane has run somewhere between 35 and 45 of these rifts, which, if you count scanning time, took a couple hours on an evening each go. And depending on how closely I was paying attention, each rift paid off anywhere between 25 and 35 million. There are certainly higher ISK per hour activities if that's what you want to maximize. But for Jane, it was well within the skills and resources available, and for me, it was an enjoyable, low-intensity way to play. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching this episode as much as I enjoyed making it. Of all the things you might have had on your to-do list today, you took 20 minutes to play EVE Online with me, and I appreciate it. Thank you.